A week into this conflict and Gaza takes another pounding from Israeli airstrikes. Israeli forces building up on the border with Gaza have already made minor sorties into the enclave. A full ground invasion by these same forces could come very soon. Israel's Prime Minister Netanyahu said, "We are striking our enemies with unprecedented power. I emphasize it's just the beginning. Our enemies have just begun to pay the price. I can't divulge what comes next, but I can tell you it's just the beginning," he said. The occupied West Bank remains tense today after violence marking a day of protesting over Israel's bombing of Gaza left 11 Palestinians dead, shot by Israeli armed forces or Jewish settlers. More West Bank protests can be expected after Israel launches a ground invasion of Gaza. Yesterday, Israel ordered half of Gaza's civilians to leave the north of the enclave for the south for their own safety within 24 hours, a command which brought international criticism on the grounds of practicability. Today, Israel's defense force defended the decision.
We have seen a significant movement of Palestinian civilians towards the south, and that's all over the news. We have seen people listening to our warning, understanding that they are doing the clever thing, moving out of a dangerous area, and that they are doing the right thing for their family and their own safety. Extremely sad and worrying to see is the fact that Hamas actively undermines and has tried to stop Palestinian civilians from evacuating that area.
Meanwhile, Hamas remains a potent fighting force and has released footage of its armed drones being launched into Israel. And air raid sirens rang out in the city of Tel Aviv last night. This was the view from my hotel window. So far, the number of people who have been killed in Gaza by Israeli strikes has reached nearly 2,000, according to the Gaza Ministry of Health. The number of injured stands at around 7,500. Israelis have been warned the war could last months, and 360,000 reservists have reported for duty. The big question is, how long can Israel sustain the campaign before coming under international pressure to ease back? John Cookson, Arise News, Tel Aviv.